Hello, I would like to welcome you all to join me on the July the 13th and 14th for a psychic surgery transformational workshop with myself, Dale Tobin. Are you ready to elevate your spiritual journey with psychic surgery? Some of the practice will include sending treatments forwards and backwards in time alongside working with trauma, ancestral balancing and meeting your psychic surgery team of ancestors, how to read energy and learn the reading skills of a session, psychic surgery treatments on others, how to learn the grounding skills of being an energy healer. This workshop is available for practitioners or even if you're not a practitioner and just want to learn to heal yourself with new techniques. To book your space, head over to daletobin.com. You can also pay in 2 parts. And if you wish to try out psychic surgery sessions, I am offering a discount on sessions leading up to the workshop, so you can experience it first for yourself. I look forward to seeing you on the unique journey. Thank you.
Announcement: we are open to have private sessions. I am opening new dates on my schedule. We have a brand new automated booking system. No more long waits for confirming the booking. That's right, everyone. Automated booking system is here. Go to andrewbartzis.com and look forward to seeing you in a private session.
The Galactic Historian team is coming to you this October 26th through the 29th for a 4-day U.S. event set in the picturesque Willamette Valley, a place known for its healing potential, nestled in the heart of beautiful wine country.
Hello, I'm Andrew Bartzis, the Galactic Historian. Join me and our incredible team of spiritual guides for an unforgettable experience at the Living the Mystical Life Daily 3 Conference and the No Drug Mystical Experience Retreat.
Hello, I'm Laura Massey of Two Feathers Medicine. This event is a unique opportunity to connect deeply with yourself and a like-minded community as we embark on a journey of sacred self-mastery and living our mystical lives daily.
Hello, I'm Dale Tobin from Symmetry of Health. At this event, you'll get the opportunity to sample our innovative combined healing therapy for yourself, including the rare Lucia light and all the new ambisonic therapy chamber, a 3D sound experience designed to guide you into a deep state of relaxation and rejuvenation.
Hello, I'm Amy Kruzic from Universal Citizen Media. We're excited to bring you in-person presentations, live demonstrations, and immersive group healing experiences that will elevate your spiritual practice.
Day 1 and 2 will feature the highly anticipated Living the Mystical Life Daily number 3 Conference, discovering new teachings, guided meditations, and captivating presentations by myself and our incredible team.
And days 3 and 4 will take you on a mystical journey without use of drugs or hallucinogens at the No Drug Mystical Experience Retreat. Immerse yourself in guided healing journeys and a multidimensional sound experience.
Together, we'll dive deep into healing and self-discovery, utilizing state-of-the-art technologies and ancient wisdom.
And with the Manifest package, early bird tickets are available until July 31st, 2024 for just $2,000. Secure your spot today and enjoy exclusive bonus offers and additional perks.
Don't miss this incredible opportunity for growth and healing.
And meet us in person in the beautiful Willamette Valley.
And elevate your spiritual practice with all new teachings from the Galactic Historian team.
Join us in Oregon on October 26th through the 29th, 2024. Reserve your spot today and embark on a journey of transformation, connection, and mystical exploration.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Talking Stick Show. So I'd like to welcome my co-host. We have Laura Massey. Hello, Laura.
Hi everybody. Great to be here again.
And we have the great Amy Kruzic. Hello, Amy.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today.
And we have the one and only, the Galactic historian. Hello, Andrew.
Hello, everybody. How's it going with you all today?
Going
We're
well.
good. How
We're
are you
ready
doing?
Oh,
Doing good.
yeah.
Just laughing at some of our jokes we have in our little background chat.
Yes. Probably can't
Yes.
tell people.
The roasting, what happens behind the scenes.
Oh, it looks like we have somebody new. First-time viewer from Vermont.
Ring-a-ding-ding, you got a bell.
Rickard, yeah.
So we are on a call-in show, guys. So the link is in the chat. If you want to call in, drop into the link and come and talk to us.
I see you all out
So,
there.
guys,
We are your spirit guides.
Yes.
we are your spirit guides.
When spirit guides speak, you shall listen.
Awkward spirit. So if you want to call in, link is in the chat. So Laura, how have things been going with you? What's new in your world? For those listeners out there, land of Laura Massey.
What's new in the world of Laura Massey? I have a pet
You learned
seagull.
how to clock out.
I learned how to what?
Clock out.
Clock out. Yes. My part of me is I have sacked them again because they keep creeping back in. I don't know if any of you out there have this problem. You have a do aspect, a light body that likes to keep you busy. And Andrew's been on at me for a while that I need to let this part of me go. So I can recommend going to a music festival where you totally unwind and you get away from everything, or something, anything that probably away from home. Well, in my case, being away from home helps, because you know what it's like at home. You look around at all the things you could be doing or you need to do, or there's grandchildren or there's family who say, can you do this? Not that I mind, and that is part of the problem, is that I'll do it anyway. So there's also a slight martyr aspect with that. And Dale found out one night I was trying to do our brochure on Canva at like 1 o'clock in the morning, which is silly. I don't need to do that.
1 o'clock.
Yeah.
6 o'clock in the morning before breakfast.
Yes.
As both Andrew and Dale know, because they've both stayed with me. And Andrew said, you know, he needs to have his coffee, breakfast, and his visit to the bathroom.
And a cigarette before I start work.
Yes. Okay, and Dale and him now compare notes, so I am trying to calm down. So maybe if anybody's got any ideas how they have managed to calm themselves down like that, then do let us know, because it's been one of my biggest challenges, but I'm getting there. And actually, I said to Andrew that I felt the more I relaxed, the more productive I was, which may sound a bit of a dichotomy, but it works.
Yeah.
And once you gave yourself the permission to let down, you started to enjoy the festival. Because before you're like, this music sucks. I don't really want to be here.
I know. And then it's like, oh, I can clock out. I can clock out and I can have a good time without feeling guilty. So that's got to be stuff. That just like childhood stuff, isn't it, Andrew? And I know you're not going to give me the answer now. I know I'm going to have to journal it again.
Well, I did say, Laura, I'm giving you permission to enjoy yourself.
So, guys, we have our caller.
Oh.
So we're going to bring Denise show for our first caller. Hello, Denise.
Hello, beautiful souls.
Hello, Denise.
Hi, where are you calling from?
Where are you calling from?
I am calling from Utah.
welcome to the show. What do you want to talk about?
Well, what do you guys want to talk about?
Denise, are you a doer?
Yes, I am a do-doer.
Okay. And are you still doing, or have you managed to take a step back and not do quite so much?
I have stepped back due to a back injury.
Okay. So something had to happen to you
To make
for
me slow
you
down.
to. Okay.
That
All
happens too. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Denise. What are you doing for work?
I teach students with disabilities. They're ages 18 to 22. I've been on that career path for, it'll be 30 years in this coming up following May and next year. And I really enjoy what I do. I'm off for the summer. I go back August 14th. And I've always been an empath. I get signs of feathers. I've got lots of tarot cards, but I don't read for other people. I have found myself just like this year, I feel like really like I turned introverted, but with all of the energies that are going on in the planet, I do always send out light and love, but I need to remember to send it to myself.
So what does an empath mean?
I've always I've known things before they happen, and I'm like I can feel what other people feel, which I'm trying really hard not to do as much, like trying to get more grounded, like into Mother Earth, because I feel like I'm so much in my head. I've taken Reiki 1 and 2, and I just finished a course on the Akashic records. I want to like get more into doing, readings and stuff like that, but I feel like I lack confidence.
So a lot of times when people use the word empath, they have a misunderstanding of what they're actually doing. One of the reasons you're finding yourself in the challenge state you are is you are sampling the energies of other people. And every time you sample an energy, you water down your own light. Your skill has been turned up too high to the point where you can smell the mouse fart next door. There's an over-vigilance in you, an overlooking at the energies of everything and everything around you. Part of that's from your job, part of that's from the reality of what you went through during your life and growing up, and the different traumas that you've had. You should actively work on turning off empathy without going into apathy. Laura, you want to help her with those words?
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say part of the reason, Denise, I think you're going internally, as you said, is because your empath switch is on all the time. And it's, in some ways, is it useful? Yes. But overuse of it is just going to make you want to turn away from everything because you're going to get oversensitive to so much going on. That's what an empath is, really. So also what I picked up is really what you're talking about to me is you have psychic abilities, which is fantastic. So it would for me be more like focusing on, have we lost her?
We did.
Have we lost Denise?
Yes.
Yeah.
She'll be back, hopefully.
Yeah. Okay.
Any of the first-time callers, first-time people coming into the show, come on to the call room. Talk to us.
Mm-hmm.
We love talking to people. We don't bite that hard.
Yeah.
No.
We don't.
So, is it so a question for you then, Andrew? So when people say they I understand about feeling everything, about being an empath, but also sometimes that gets confused with being psychic.
Sure. Empathy or empath is a bastardized light worker terminology that's been abused like a street prostitute. in the communities. Empathy, empath, is the lowest level of any psychic skill. And it's the unrestricted use of sampling the energies of others. And it's what ends up poisoning us on the energies of others. We are not supposed to sample the energy of others. We're supposed to read it. And there's a big difference. And what children do early on with their parents is they sample the parents' energy. And that's why children absorb so much energy from their parents and reflect their children. But as they get older, they need to turn off the empathetic skills and turn on the regular intuitive skills, which are in the psychic realm.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear all of that, Denise? What Andrew was saying? Are you with us?
Denise, are you there? Hello, Denise?
Okay, we've obviously got connection problem.
Oh, Amy, do you have anything that you want to add to?
Yeah, no. Oh, there you go.
Can you hear? I for some reason I got locked off, and then I just had to like try and redo it. So I missed what you were saying, and I'm gonna have to rewind. Well, when I get off here, I have to like watch this again.
Can you hear us now, Denise?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you do for fun? Like, why it feels like there's no joy and fun in your life?
Right now, that's exactly how I feel. I feel like that's exactly how I feel right now.
Mm-hmm. You've robbed yourself of being able to have happiness because you become so serious.
She left.
The stick is now a stump.
Yeah. She's gone.
Yeah. Maybe we can carry on just discussing it a little bit so you can pick it up and listen to it later. Oh, to back. Okay.
Denise,
when you rob yourself of your own joy and happiness, it is very difficult to create anything new for yourself. Amy, is there anything you want to add?
Yeah, I understand her 30 years working in a classroom with disability children. I've done that, and I could only last 1 year because that takes a toll on your body, on your mind, and all you can do is think about these poor kids and, you know, what life they have, and that just wears on you. And I did it for 1 year. So I understand that part of it. That maybe it's like, well, this is my life. I can't have fun. I need to help these children. And so I'm thinking, for fun, what would be your best day for fun? What would you think? Like no holds bar. What would you love to be doing? And your summers are off, but how many times are you thinking about the kids and your kids coming into the fall?
I always think about the students.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah. I understand.
So you never give yourself a break from anything.
And it's really affected me. I'm like, I don't know. I've just felt like I've went into a shell or something.
You did.
It's like a stuck in the mud energy going on, where you're just stuck in the mud.
And I would say you feel trapped. You feel like I need to help these kids. So you stay trapped in that, because you can ask for a referral to go somewhere else in a classroom. Yeah. Can you do that?
I've actually worked with with students with disabilities. There are there's other some are higher functioning than others. That's the right word?
Yeah, that's yep. There's wheelchair ones and some
yes.
Mm-hmm. You have to lift them. You have to change their diaper. I mean, you have to do a lot.
We access the community a lot. We take public transportation, and we go to the library. Because we want them to have a meaningful life when they leave school.
And what about your meaningful life?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly about your meaningful life.
What about
Yeah,
that?
that's
You put so much
you're-
into the kids over 30 years. I can't even imagine 30 years. That's a
You're
long
on burnout.
time. Yeah.
You're on burnout, and you're seriously going to have to look after yourself, darling, more and do something more for you, because your life force and your energy is all going to that. And I know you've got lovely heart, lovely intentions. You want to put love and light in the world, but you're absolutely right. You nailed it in the beginning. You need that for yourself, and you need that in practical ways for you.
Mhm.
For you.
Yeah.
It's time for your dreams to matter to you.
Yeah.
Not the dreams of others anymore. You can't martyr
is
yourself.
your name John?
Anymore.
Andrew.
No, I'm
Is
Andrew.
it? Oh, Andrew. I just know. Do you have YouTube show like your own channel?
Yes.
And you have you been on like Next Level Soul?
Yeah.
I know. I can see your face, but I'm like, okay, because your voice. It's like, okay, it's nice to meet you.
Mhm. Yeah, I've been doing this for over 10 years.
Yeah, I'm
Everybody
sure.
here, I plucked them out of the audience and said, "Come on and come on to the shows. Show your talent."
What is your
Well,
talent? Denise, what is your talent? Speaking of talents.
I actually don't know what my talent is.
Because you've never given yourself enough time to actually find out. Beyond working with the children, which is obviously a talent.
Yeah.
You've got to dedicate time for you to figure out who you are as a person, me, no one else, you. This is my time. I have my hours today where I'm going to be by myself and understand who I am and create illumination in the boundless lands of fields of self. And start feeling the spark of you again and actually learning and growing and listening and smiling and enjoying life without having to think about others. That's going to be important for you to actually carve time out of your schedule to have the alone time where you're giving yourself self-love and inspiration and creating dreams again.
That
You
rings
can
so
do it.
true to my heart because I know that.
Yeah.
I think I asked for a miracle today. I said I did. When I was with Spirit and speaking to Mother Earth and Father Sky and the plant and animal kingdoms, I said, show me a miracle today.
But the miracle's you,
Yeah.
no one
Yeah.
else.
That's just what came in my head as I said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's something.
The next part of the miracle is you got to start martyring yourself for the cause. And you need to take those words to heart. Stop martyring yourself for the cause. Your dreams have to matter.
Mm-hmm.
And until you stop martyring yourself for the cause and make your dreams matter to you, you're going to find yourself spiraling out and out further and further away.
Yeah.
You've been in enough service. Service to yourself now. And this isn't being selfish. It's giving yourself the chance to grow, expand.
Your soul is
Thank you so much.
you are no less worthy than anyone else, than the children you look after, anybody. You're as worthy as they
Yeah.
are.
Mm-hmm.
And they,
This is
yeah.
in your 30 years. How many thousands of children have you helped?
Oh, I don't know.
Every one of those children want to help you now, energetically. If you look out in the realm of energy around you, every child you made a difference to in their life is giving you energy to change now.
Oh wow.
Yeah. They're giving
Look
you
at it.
permission.
Look at it. Don't ignore it anymore. Feel their love.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting chills. I can
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I can feel it. I can
the
feel
balance.
them.
Yeah.
They will help you back to balance if you
Yeah.
let them.
You're
if
not
you just
their.
let go.
Sometimes we become the parents to our students. You know,
That's right.
and they have
Yes.
parents. They have parents. They have parents. You're just there from 8 till 4, whatever time. Then you should shut off. I know you have paperwork to do and all that, red tape behind it, but you've got to kind of like write a calendar for your time for yourself.
Or it's time to retire and find something
Or
new
it's
to do
time.
with your life.
Yeah.
And that's what
Time to
I'm
find
afraid of. That's what just because I just turned 60 in June, and I think that I'm like, well, what am I going to do? You know what I mean? I've worked
It's
my whole
okay.
life.
It's okay if you
I don't
don't.
know.
It's okay if you don't know what to do. You need time to figure it out. You need
Mhm.
time to decompress and see the love of every one of those child that helped you every day. You got to look into your energy field every day, just like you would go to work every day. They're going to be in your energy field to the moment you start looking at them and accepting their love into you. How long did it take for you to penetrate love into them?
Well, it was instant.
Yeah.
Eh? You're blocking it now.
You need the space to
Open your heart up.
reconnect to your inner wisdom, Denise.
Yeah.
Your inner wisdom, not the empathy, the inner wisdom.
Yeah.
You've got it. So much there.
God source in you.
And if you could reach back, you know what's funny
finding
now
your
that
inner
I'm talking about this, I can see the kids that I taught that one year. I was just a teacher's aide in the classroom, but I can see their faces now. Like I can reach in and see I know their names. Like you can reach back way back from your first year in school and see those children's faces 30 years ago. Can you do that? That would be a good practice for the recesses of your mind to reach back.
She's got to let it penetrate her heart. Right now, it's
Yeah.
an ice cold block
Yeah.
of steel that doesn't want to move. You talk to spirit. Does
Mhm.
spirit talk back? This is one
I
of
feel
those
like I'm
moments.
always getting guidance. I do. I do feel like I'm always getting guidance.
Yeah, but your heart is closed too often, and the guidance doesn't sink in and give you the lasting change that you're looking for. Everything is temporal with you. Right now, look at those children staring at
Mhm.
you in the unseen world and open up your heart. What traumatized you so much that you can't open your heart to their energies?
Well, that's another thing. I like my brother. We were severely abused as children, and we got taken away from the state twice. Like we had horrific things like tied to the bed and beaten and stuff like that. It's like, so I
60
think
years
that I,
later, are you that little 60 years later, are you that little girl anymore?
no, but I can feel the pain.
Okay, 60 years later, can you open your heart to those children you helped who didn't have anybody but you when you didn't have anybody? This is a test of love here. This is all about love. You opening your ice steeled heart from abuse at a young age to the love of the children you helped. Each and every one of them you helped. And you did it because you loved them. And all you have to do is let them love you back.
Well,
Try it.
thank you.
They're like a chorus singing to you right now.
Mhm.
And they love you so much.
Yeah.
And they're saying
They
it's your
do.
time now, Denise. It's your
it's your time
time.
to
Yeah.
find peace. Time to come home and return home to you, the peacekeeper and the peacemaker. and the lover of yourself.
And they thank you so much for all the help you've given them. There's a big hug of thanks. And they appreciated you, everything you did for them, that sometimes their parents couldn't do, but you did it.
Allow the love in.
You're more than worthy of the love.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Love isn't just one way, Denise. It's not just out from you to everybody else. It's there for you too, to accept and feel and grow from and heal with.
And to remember why you're here. Because that might have gotten lost in the 30 years of why you're here.
But I have
else to do.
been thinking that I have been doing my life path. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You've got to listen to the orchestra of you again, the musical notes of you, and the frequency of your soul spark.
Sometimes we get lost in that purpose when we make it a purpose, right? Like I worked in that classroom for a year, and it was like, wow, this. I don't think the teacher was doing it at the time 25 years, and it became rote to her. I could see her becoming rote at her job. You could tell she didn't enjoy it anymore. You know, so yes, it was your passion in the beginning, but if you can remember when you lost it, maybe you have lost it. I don't know.
But there's so much love there. I know I truly love what I do. It
But
does
you got to
bring
let
me
the love
joy.
back in.
Yeah.
So you're at a point where you have to let the love back in. It has to refill your deepest energy reserves that are absolutely empty. And this is not about service and martyring yourself anymore. It's about you. Every day you get up, you have got to look at your unseen world and see those thousands and thousands of children who are sending you love, and you are actively blocking it out.
And it
You got to
helps them
stop
too.
blocking it.
You receiving that love also helps them
Mm-hmm.
bring things to balance.
Well, it's a work in progress.
Yeah.
Our whole life is a work in progress. And you've
Yes.
just reached the point where you've got to put up the construction cones. Okay? You got to put up the detour signs. You got to give yourself the time. The world is your oyster if you let it be. You have a whole new set of things to come for you. Let Spirit bless you. But you have to accept the blessing.
Do I just start by just saying I accept your blessings?
Try it. I accept your love. I actively open my heart and allow the love of all those children I help back in. If it makes me cry, I cry. If it brings me joy, it's joy. I accept that love. And you got to say it out loud. You got to say it with purpose. Feel your heart opening like a flower, being nourished by their light, their love and light. Say it right now. I open my heart to their love.
I open my heart to their love.
I feel it.
I feel it.
I can no longer deny it.
I can no longer deny it.
I let their love and light nurture my heart flower.
I let their light and love nurture my heart flower.
So I may blossom today.
So I may blossom today. Say it. You can do it.
I'm a blessing today.
I may blossom today.
I may blossom today.
I welcome myself back.
I welcome myself back.
I no longer choose to turn away from love.
I no longer choose to turn away from love.
I face the love coming in. I accept it.
I face the love coming in and I accept it.
I am not the little girl who was abused anymore.
I'm not the little girl that was abused anymore.
I am a strong, powerful woman who has learned to love these children in need.
I am a strong, powerful woman that has loved these children in need.
When I did not get love, but I can give it.
When I could not get love, but I could give it.
And now I must open my heart to them.
And now I must open my heart.
So their kindness reshapes my view of the world.
So their kindness reshapes my view to the world.
So I may discover what is my dream.
So that I can discover what is my dream.
And what is next for me in life.
And what is next for me in life.
You're free now.
I am free now.
Just keep accepting the love.
Yeah.
Feel it flowing. You're good at feeling. Feel it flowing into you. Into your heart flower. Just feel it flowing in. Feel all those children with so much love for you. For you, Denise. It's for you.
Yeah.
All right, Denise, it's time for you to go internal. It's time for you to go and talk to these children. Okay? We're going to let you go. We've got other callers we got to get to.
Okay.
But
Thank
today
you
is
for
the day
your
you got to
time and
talk
your
to them.
gifts.
You're welcome. You got to
You're
talk
welcome.
to these children. You've got to know how much you've helped them. And they're there to counsel you as spirit right now.
Mhm.
What's next for you? What growth is for you next?
And find those unique gifts that you have hidden behind your heart. Bring them forward.
All right, darling. Take it
Thank
easy.
you.
Have a great day.
Thanks
Thank
for
you so
calling in.
much for your time. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much.
Yes, you too.
And you, darling. Bye-bye.
Blessings. Love you.
And to you, love you.
And to you.
Thank you.
So next we have on Libya, is it?
Wow.
Hello?
Olivia, are you there? Going once.
Nice.
Nice.
Three times.
We've got connection problems tonight, haven't we?
Yeah. So we'll bring JoDean Cooper on. So JoDean Cooper, hello, are you there?
Hi. Yes. Hello. Hello.
How are you doing today? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from New Mexico.
New Mexico. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
What did you want to talk about today?
Well, wanted to check into my galactic genetic history and see if there's something in there for my migraines. I've had my migraines for over 45 years. So I'd like to know if there's something I can do on whatever level to help dissipate, lower the intensity, or get rid of them altogether. And then my second one is when do you see my FEMA fire settlement check coming in? And will it be in one check or multiple checks? That kind of thing.
Multiple and much longer than you want to wait for.
Wrong
Don't
answer,
hold
Andrew.
out. Don't hold out for them to come right away.
Oh, shit.
Make
It's already been
plans, and
two and
if
a
it
half.
comes in, it could be 4 years. You need to start making plans and stop waiting for the government to make you whole. It won't make you whole. Have you had your migraines diagnosed before?
I've had scans, ultrasounds, X-rays. Yes, diagnosed, I guess.
Okay. Are they cluster migraines?
Not usually,
What are
no.
they?
99.9. Yeah, just straight up. A lot of environmental factors, food, additives, chemicals, pollutants, stress, lack of sleep.
What is the
Um,
main trigger that's from light? What type of light
Say that
triggers
again.
it? What type
Bright
of
light.
light triggers
Well,
flickering
any of the flashing
fluorescent?
lights, yeah, flickering,
All right, so you actually have
the
more of an
fluorescence,
epileptic.
any of those.
You actually have a form of epilepsy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you were asking
So do I
about the
go to the
genetic.
doctor?
Yeah, and have yourself tested for a different form of epilepsy, hypersensitivity to light. So
Okay, so an ep
when your migraine starts, do you get nauseous stomach?
oh yeah, I used to
Yes, right
vomit
there.
heavily.
You're not actually in migraine territory. You're more in epileptic territory. You're actually having a very
Really?
minor seizure. Yep.
I don't think that's better to hear. Okay. Okay.
Okay. What kind of a
Oh,
job do you
that's
do?
interesting. Um, I used to be in hospitality, work in high-end hotels and customer service, and then COVID hit and I turned into a farmer, market gardening, so I grow my own crops, and then the fire in 22 hit and wiped out over 300,000 acres in the state, and that's
Uh-huh.
when I lost everything. So my income has gone to zero
How many years were you in hospitality for?
forever, 30 years.
Is it fair to say saw a lot of people partying their ass off?
Uh, I saw a lot of people cranky and want to whine and cry about what they didn't have.
Okay. A lot of those people were haunted. And
Oh,
hospitality workers
okay,
become doormats for ghosts. And a person who
okay,
has migraines / epilepsy is a big target for ghosts. I'm willing to bet
okay.
a lot of your onset migraines / minor seizure energy is a ghost coming in and out of your energy, upsetting
It
your
does it
core
all.
frequency.
It does it every day. I get them about 30 times, 33 times a month.
Mhm. Okay. So when you switched to becoming a gardener, did it change your migraines process?
Um, a year ago it lowered them, but I started 4 years ago doing the gardening.
Okay.
But doing some shamanism work and a lot of inner journey work that lowered the intensity.
Yes. Because you were closing the holes in your aura,
Okay,
which is what's letting things in and out of you.
okay,
Have you ever done mud baths?
yeah.
Okay. What do they do for you when you do them?
I tend to be on the uh, my electrolytes somehow leach out of me, no matter how much water I drink or even how many electrolytes I put in there. I tend to get
Uh-huh.
dehydrated. So chronic dehydration is, so I can do mud baths, but I have to watch the quality of mud, how long I'm in it, and my hydration intake.
All right, so that is all evidence of chronic haunting.
No shit. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. The
Wow.
electrolytes, it's stealing your energy. Have you ever used any of my contract revocations?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. This is going to call for you at a time where the money isn't coming in, where you've got to put up a wall of get the fuck out.
Okay.
And you got to find a way to make it sacred enough for you to realize you've been abused in an unawareness format for a very long time. And you got to stand up and be sovereign. And the headaches are going to come and go. They're going to come and go. You are going to have to literally learn how to overdrink water with electrolytes. It would probably be a good idea for you to get tested for a form of diabetes also, that your insulin levels
Right, because I'm not able to fast like other people. I get sick.
spiking and
I mean, like
dropping and
ER
spiking and
sick.
dropping, which is what
Right.
all the evidence of abuse by ghosts. All your electrolyte systems are totally screwed up. The journey ahead of you is shamanism, ritual, ceremony, cleansing of the environment. But water is the key to life for you right now. Insulin is the key to life for you. Sugar production at the right level is the key to life for you. What's your diet like?
I had a bout of kidney stones about 2 months ago that have been ongoing, which now what I've done is I've changed. I've used, in the past, I had good luck with Ayurvedic. So I'm a pitta. And so I'm trying to cool my system down and it's helping. Um, but I'm also getting whatever whiteouts and flash, um,
Yeah, so your diet isn't working.
dizziness. I
Your
know.
diet isn't working. Are you
So I
familiar
went
with
off
a power?
meat. Go ahead.
Okay, you need to be on protein. You need every kind of protein you can get. I'll be blunt with you.
Okay.
You are not in a state where
Okay.
vegetarian diet is good for you. When you are much healthier, yes. Have you ever heard of a power drink called Huel? Huel. Okay. What it is it's a power shake that has all the vitamins, minerals, and micronutrients and everything that's in it, and they're designed as meal replacements. I highly recommend that you go and get a case of the Huel drinks and you learn to
Okay.
drink them because it will help hydrate you and vitamize you. What vitamins do you
Okay.
take?
Right now, nothing.
All right. The only vitamins you should be taking right now are methylated vitamins. Do you know what methylated vitamins are?
Yeah.
Okay. You need to be taking K and D3 and B12. Those are the only vitamins you should be taking. All of them should be methylated. And I want you to understand right now, your gut right now is so acidic that the majority of food that you eat, you do not get any nutrients from.
Right. Which is why I
The
have
Huel,
crazy weight gain.
right, right. The Huel, if you start taking it every day, it'll
Okay.
start balancing your gut. But you have to train your body to store water. And it would probably be like I said, a very good idea to sit down with your doctor and find out what your insulin levels are, and to get an insulin tester and test yourself several times every day, and get a baseline to take to your doctor, and to see if there's an insulin pill or if you need to start taking insulin shots. Also, you are at a point where you probably need iron pills because you are absolutely iron deficient. Your body's stripping its own self of every micro metal nutrient that it can. That's why electrolytes don't work for you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Um, you say you can't do any kind of fasting.
Yeah. It's the blood sugar thing. It spikes
Yeah, it's the
and
blood sugar.
sends me into
So
migraines.
it'll be a while before you're able to do any form of fasting. Are you familiar with a
Okay.
form of healing called rolfing? Rolfing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Absolutely.
say, moving forward, spending money on yourself, rolfing will be the best value for your healing dollar.
Okay.
Okay. And we highly advise you to go and do probably a 10 series. That's 10 sessions. If you can do 2 a week, do 2 a week. I'm willing to bet you're going to need at least 2 10 series to get yourself into the point where you can organize your own gut. Okay? Huel, Huel. Make sure you look it up and read all about it. There are other competitors that are out there. Okay? But it has all the stuff that's going to start balancing your thing. And it's instant protein, instant fuel, low carb. So Laura's got it right there. Okay? That's something going to help balance balancing. As for meat, you are going to have to learn to cook food differently. Have you ever used a pressure cooker?
Yeah, I do it now.
Okay. So you're going to want to start pressure cooking your food, and you're going to have to start preparing meals ahead of time so you don't have to cook in the moment. Meal prep.
It works for me. Yeah, that's what
Prepare
I'm doing
half
right
of
now.
your weekly meal. Yeah. Prepare half of your weekly meals ahead of time. How does milk or ice cream affect you?
I don't notice it other than, I know there's some weight gain when I have it, but it's not, I'm not like intolerant of it. I don't drink
Okay,
a lot of milk. I also go ahead.
I want you to test yourself on hot days. Go and buy a couple cartons of different flavored ice cream, like a half pint, and eat a half pint because it's all sugar, and find out what it does to you on a hot day. Okay, if it balances you, you know you have insulin issues going on. Okay? Okay? If it causes gas and other stuff, you've got some candida out of control. Okay? There's a candida control system called Kolorex, Kollorex. Okay? It's a powerful candida control system. And candida is a major issue going on in your gut right now because of the high acidity level. Okay? The next thing is doing the 10 series is going to release a tremendous amount of stored electrical energy from the years of the hospitality industry of the ghosts coming in and out of you. You are going to find yourself emotionally challenged during that time. And it's important that you remind yourself that whatever is coming out of me during this rolfing session is how the body felt during the moment it was being abused in your unawareness. And here is where you have to practice next level self-love, self-caring, self-nurturing, and you got to learn to master self-love and self-nurturing. Okay? Now, Laura, what type of shamaning stuff can you recommend for her?
Well, I'm thinking, JoDean, that you need to reclaim your reality. So a lot of your sovereignty is being let go with these beings coming in and out, taking your life force, taking your energy, and so on. So you say you do Andrew's revocations?
Right, but so yeah, what specific ones are you suggesting?
Well, you can do all of them, but there's also one, I don't know whether Andrew's got loads, but I've written one about reclaiming your sovereignty as well, and a shamanistic practice where you call in your ancestors and your spirit guides too, as well. So as well as a daily practice to build up your spiritual stamina and the help, you've actually got to let them know you need the help, right? And call your ancestors in. And I was also going to say, like, when I got very haunted at one time, and the way Andrew taught me to deal with it was to shut myself in a small room, close the windows, and light as many sage sticks as I could possibly manage until you couldn't actually see the other side of the room. And in that, I read all the main revocations. Andrew's got 5-6 main revocations you can read. I did that, but I also wrote my own, because remember, the words from your heart are very powerful too. So you can just do, it's called the out loud, you would have heard this, the out loud name it to claim it. You want to reclaim your reality back from them. So you can, you want to say to them, there is no space for you anymore here. I'm closing all the holes in my aura where you're getting in. Yeah, I'm getting rid of you out of my energy field. This is my energy field. So say it, if you, with as much oomph as you can muster, because these are just
Okay.
bullies that are coming in, and if they were here in real life, we'd shut the front door on them. So this is what you've got to do. You've got to protect your space. So it's a level of protection, but also the daily practice as well. And then going on to what Andrew says, that self-love and that self-care as well, that meditation time, maybe, I don't know whether you can get to any water where you are, but something like some cleansing, some nice swimming, or something where you can get yourself cleansed in water, and also something like a jacuzzi or something like that, sauna, that sort of stuff. But starting on the self-care route, I mean, because the rolfing is a very intense thing that you're having done, so you might like to treat yourself to something, a little more gentle on the self-love
Softer. Yeah.
road.
I've done
That's
a
it.
series of 10 in the past, but yeah.
Okay.
Same prayer that you're choosing to be in your body now, because you go in and out of your body and something comes in your body, you go out of your body, something comes in, and you have to start internalizing that this is my body, this is my space, and I am declaring my boundaries now. I am allowing my spirit to be grounded in my flesh of who I am, and using those revocations as a fortification of who you are, a declaration that this is my space, no one else's, and I choose my sovereign space. I say no to you motherfuckers. Fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is wonderful. A lot of light is shed.
Time to
Thank you.
start bringing.
I've had
It's time to start bringing the thunder and lightning into you now.
Cleansing like
Call to
water.
them.
Yeah.
Call to the thunder beings.
Have you ever heard of migraine sunglasses specialty for sunglasses that are designed for people with migraines?
no.
All right, I'm going to put a link. I'll put a link here in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that.
They will help a little bit. Okay. In the chat,
Okay.
there's an Amazon link. Joel, if you could give it to the chat room. They come in different colors. Yes,
Okay.
they're expensive. They do work. You could do all the medical research on them. They have a variety of frames. Okay. And you
Okay.
could get the different set of specs. You're going to want the highest spec you could get. Okay.
Okay. What do I do for my financial realm?
You have to create a stairway out of where you're at right now. And right now, you're going to start with the spiritual work, but you're going to have to find a way to get out of it until the money comes. That's probably going to mean you got to go back to work somewhere that can help you get out of debt faster than you're putting yourself into debt.
Okay. I'm having brain fog and I have memory issues and I'm having the migraines. It's hard. It's been hard to keep a job, honestly.
Sure, but you've had them for 40 years. Okay, you're a fighter. You're either going to give up on yourself or you're not. That's what's ahead of you.
No, I've had the migraines for 40 years. Yeah, just the last 4 years I've been working for myself.
Yeah, I understand. You've had the migraines for 40 years. Okay, you know
Okay.
how to work with them.
Okay.
There is no miracle that's going to come.
And JoDean, one thing, just be patient with yourself too. Be patient with this process you're going into, because it's gonna probably feel like a lot, and you're gonna want to you may want to give up and be like, ugh. But just be patient.
The crushing weight of debt is going to be more damaging to you the longer you wait. Okay?
Okay.
You got to find something that stops the bleeding. Okay? Okay, in the short term, it's work on yourself.
Okay.
Long term, you need a strategy. Okay. How much does FEMA owe you?
Well, it's a fire settlement case where you apply, you show the need of, these buildings burned, this land was, um, we had specialists, arborist and a building specialist and several specialists come and assess the land. So now it's my attorney firm is sitting down with FEMA. FEMA's in charge of this fund, which was
Yeah,
granted.
I know. It just recently got approved last year. I've actually had a number of people that are private callers that are in very similar situations in a variety of different states. Right now, there is
Okay.
no new money coming in, and until after the presidential election, doesn't matter who gets in, the next set of funds aren't going to be released. The first set of funds have already been released, and the people who have the political power have already got their money. You're a low woman on the totem pole. That's the way government assistance works.
Right. They kind of made it sound like it was a big barrel of money, 3.8 billion, and everybody's
For
pulling from that.
70,000 applicants. How far does 70,000 applicants go into 30 billion? Don't be surprised if you get a check for $500 and that's it. Would that be more heartbreaking, getting a check for $500? What I'm saying is, you've set your things in motion. Now you've got to pick your life up and change. The government will not rescue you. They will not make you whole. Anything that does come from them, when it does come, it'll be a blessing for that moment. You got to
Okay.
make the new dream now. And you got to be passionate about this new dream.
Okay.
I know those are tough things to hear.
Yeah, we were looking at multiple millions. I've lost businesses. We've lost so much. We've got to rebuild everything.
Yep. Where do you want to start?
Okay.
Where you're at
When
right
or
now.
where?
Where do you want to start? Where do you want to start the rebuild? What is it going to take from you and your blood, sweat, and hard work to make it work? Passionate blood, sweat, and tears. Same passion you had before, but it's a new project now. The old one was claimed by the fires. You're going to make it newer, stronger, better.
Do you see me leaving this area then? New Mexico is hard to
That's
grow
quite,
things in.
that's quite a possibility. Sell
Yeah,
out the
my husband
land.
is. Yeah.
Sell out the land and move to someplace that's far more fertile. Ancestral energy wise, Louisiana would be a far better home for you. The South,
Okay.
the Gulf South. Okay?
Okay.
Minnesota, if you can handle snow. Okay? The open lands of the Dakotas. Those will support, those energies of the ancestors will support you there.
Okay.
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 All right, darling. Thanks a lot for calling in. I know it's a lot of
Thank
you to
you. I
think about.
appreciate it. Yes, it is.
Methylated
Thank you, everything.
vitamins. Methylated vitamins, Huel. Look it up right away. HUEL. When you read about it, you'll realize what it actually does for you. And you can order the bottles so you don't have to mix your handshakes. And do it for 2 weeks and see how it helps you. Go and see your doctor about insulin. Get yourself your own insulin tester so you got a baseline.
Okay.
All right, darling. Take it easy. Great talking to you.
I
Thank
will.
you,
Thank you
JoDean.
so much. Thanks, Laura.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, darling.
Right, so we're going to get Leah welcome to the show. Hello. Hello, Leah.
Hello.
All right, where are you calling from?
I'm in Montana, and I don't have a microphone. I'm sorry. I have to plug in.
It's okay. How are you doing today?
I am doing the best I can.
Okay, what do you want to talk about today?
My main thing that I've been dealing with for the past few years, Andrew, is just a lot of anger. Anger at my ancestors, anger at the government, anger at my life path, anger at myself. And it's just spilling out into my whole life. And I don't know how to regain control.
Do you have a partner right now?
Do I have pardon?
A partner right now.
Yes. And he's been struggling with cancer. 10 years we've been together for 13. For 15.
What kind of cancer?
Thyroid.
Is he in chemo?
No, he's had radiation a few times and surgery.
Okay. Right now, is he in remission?
They won't say that, but I like to think that he's on the other side of it.
Okay.
But he doesn't believe that he's on the other side of it.
Okay. So is your anger turning into rage?
He carries a lot of like verbal anguish, and I don't know how much of that I just absorb because I love him.
All of it.
But I would say
Yeah.
that's one of the things that has changed. I didn't used to be this angry.
Yep. Do you have children?
2.
How old are they?
6 and 3.
Okay. After the last child was born, how did your sexuality between you and your partner change?
It's been minimal for years, partly because of my own sexual trauma, but also because of the state of things.
Okay. Is it more fair you're the one that shut it off than he did?
Yeah.
Okay. 50% of your anger is from that. Shutting off sexuality means you are shutting off love to him and to yourself.
Of course, that makes sense.
Okay? You have a handful of options ahead of you. And I will tell you what is the easiest option, even though it may seem like it's not. You have a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old, and you want to be the best mother you can be, and you want to have a father that will last. Okay? And right now you're challenged with the mortal coil that he might die. And you're afraid to reinitiate love with him and sexuality with him because he may die. Which is creating a rage and anger in you that's uncontrollable, like a volcano about to explode.
Yes.
The easiest choice you have ahead of you is to let the love in and re-engage in sexuality with him. Okay?
Remind you and him what is real. What's real love pulsing through yourself.
And this might call for someone to come and take the kids for a few days every week. Every week. That the two of you get 2 solid days to be in each other's arms. Okay? You shut it off, you have to turn it back on. And to you, it's going to seem like the hardest thing because you've justified it over the many years.
Yeah.
Okay?
I made it
You
about
need to
something
be a
else.
woman. Okay? You need to be a woman
Yeah.
again. Okay? You've justified it for many different reasons. You got to stop justifying it. Otherwise, you have to leave him. That's where you're at.
Thank
Okay?
you for putting it plain. Yeah, I do see that.
Okay? It's going to be challenging for you to turn it back on. But you got to have the talk with him and saying, I'm ready to re-engage at this level. I'm going to make sure there's arrangements every week. The children are away for a day and a half or two, and it's just about us. And I simply need you to challenge me sexually, emotionally, and spiritually to be present with you, and for me to be present with you. And you got to be upfront what you need in the beginning. It might just be extended hugging and crying together, followed by incredible makeup sex, several dozen times over several weeks, where it's a powerful, forgiving sex. And then it has to be explorative, but not painful. Okay? It has to be passionate, not athletic. Okay? It needs to be intimate and not gymnastics. And you need to verbalize those words to him of what it looks like without minuscule micro controlling him. You got to let a man be a man, and you got to let yourself be the woman. You got to let yourself be turned on week after week after week after week. When your mind is saying, shut it down, he's going to die, shut it down. For whatever other reason, your mind is screaming to shut it down. Sexuality will transmute that anger and rage into a creativity in you.
That's
Laura,
what I
Amy,
want.
Dale, do you guys have anything you want to add?
Well,
Just
Leah, that anger in you to me is also grief. And I think what Andrew said is just wonderful for flipping that frequency. I know it's going to take some doing, but really it is, you know, you're beautiful. Let your hair down. Let yourself enjoy your beautiful femininity. And you have a man you love you can do that with. And you can get to those incredible depths of intimacy in word, thought, and action. Just being with him in those really deep, intimate sexual moments. And I think that is really going to help you connect to the inner you, which is grief stricken at times, and it's so understandable that you are, but you've lost you somewhere there. And that's a really great way of reconnecting you with him and you to yourself. You know, just whatever you can do to like relax beforehand, you know, have a lovely bath, anything, just to help you feel that femininity that you have, that you've buried. Yeah.
remind yourself what's real and remind him what's real, the true love and the fabric of who you are, and the co-creation you can have together where you both let down and enjoy the both of you, to accept universal love between both of you, to work with it like magic, like playing with it. Allow it in. Allow the orgasm in to heal you beyond
Sounds
words.
fun.
Yes.
Yes.
Remind yourself you're alive.
Yeah.
You're alive. He's still alive. You're both alive.
And
You've
don't
got to
forget,
enjoy it, experience it. Declare that you're experiencing it.
don't forget
Yeah,
what a
okay.
sensual being. You both are sensual beings. first.
Yeah.
And whatever that means to you, start there. What is sensual to you? What does intimacy mean? What does sex mean to you? You know?
This may be some time where you guys go and visit the sex toy shop. Okay? Why? Because it's a whole new way to experience orgasm.
To make it fun again.
Okay? Not just making it fun, it adds a whole new variety versus the repetition that was before.
Right.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have someone that can watch the kids for a day or two at a time?
I'm sure I could figure it out. We are in like a small community, not a lot of friends, but we do have some family, and I could figure it out.
Okay. Make it work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it happen.
I can't tell you how important it is to just be in each other's arms without a 3-year-old going, "Mommy!" Okay?
That's the least sexy thing.
And then a 6-year-old poking the 3-year-old and they're fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay?
Sexual healing.
Yeah.
Just unhook yourself from that old reality. Just unhook.
Mm-hmm.
Rehook yourself to this one.
Now, something else about this rage and anger that's in you. As you begin to experience the joy of orgasm again, you're going to wake up one day and it's not going to be there. And you're going to ask yourself, where'd it go? It was that easy to let go of. And you've been holding on to it so tight and not letting it go. Okay?
Yeah.
Every morning you wake up, you can let go of the anger and the rage. It does not have a grip on you. You have the grip on it. You've got the white knuckle grip on it. Okay?
And when
The
you
journey
have
of mastering self-healing and self-nurturing is letting go of the things that are attaching you to anger, rage, hate, judgment, shame, blame, and guilt. Just let it go.
transmute it with the rainbow frequency when you feel it's come in. Bring the rainbow energy into yourself, saying you're transmuting all of the rage and anger with rainbow, with love, with life.
Thank you. That feels so much better. Even just the thought of that feels so much lighter. And I can see how it's going to be difficult for me, but I appreciate that guidance.
Part of the journey of reinitiating your sexuality is identifying why you shut it off and justifying yourself to turning it back on.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be a woman now. I need to have all the strength and energy in myself to be a mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your arguments for success. You know being a complete woman will make you a better. Yeah, not exactly. Your arguments for success, and you know being a complete woman will make you a better mother.
Yeah, I do.
Amy, anything you want to add?
Yeah, there is something that just came in, is just kind of go up to your husband and ask for a hug. Like, I need a hug. I need a hug right now. Ask for things that you want and you need. And you don't need to say words. It's just, I just need a hug right now. That just came in for me to tell you that.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
Well, go back and listen to all what we've said. Let it sink in and enjoy.
And yeah. And one other thing too that you may not see is that sometimes when I said hugs, Sometimes we give our hugs to our kids more than our husband or partner.
Mhm.
And you have to
True.
see that there's something, like, okay, there's something going on here. Because you get you can get it from your kids. Your kids are open to that. But to ask your husband for a hug or just to go up and hug him and kiss him and whatever, maybe now it's a little harder for you.
Yeah. Whisper sweet nothings into his ear.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, you go.
write
Do you
write
remember
him
that time? Mhm.
yeah. Write him a love letter.
And talk dirty.
Mhm.
Works.
Dress up.
Yeah.
All the things.
All the things.
Yeah.
All the woman things. It's
Yeah.
the key.
Your wiles, your
Yeah.
womanly wiles.
Get some feather slippers. Little
Amy's
ooh,
secrets coming out now.
get a boa. Oh, feathered boas are fun.
Rustle your feathers.
Did you see?
Basically.
Yeah. Surprise him under the robe, those things. Naked under the robe.
I'm sure you know, Leah. You've done it
You
before. I'm sure you knew. But it used to be like once. You can reconjure that again.
Kind of.
Yeah. You can do it.
In a different way.
Yeah. Not the old way, a new way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Darren. Thanks for calling in. Give us a
Thank
call
you.
back in a
Very
couple
much.
weeks. Tell us how things are going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, Leah.
All right.
Go.
Thanks for coming on, Leah.
Enjoy yourself. Bye, darling.
Bye-bye.
She's turning purple.
So, guys, we'll have last time for one last.
Sure.
So we've got time for one last call. Agnes, are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Agnes,
Yes, where are you
there?
calling
Go
from?
once.
I'm calling.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
I'm calling from Leeds in the UK.
Oh, hi.
Welcome
Hi,
to the
I'm
show. What do you want to
first
talk
time.
about
Thank
today?
you.
You came to one of my psychic
I
surgery
don't.
workshops, didn't you? In Nesborough. And
I
when me and Laura
did.
were there.
Yes.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I really enjoyed the shamanic journey. It was very beautiful. So very deep. So yeah, I don't know. I just I would like to perhaps ask you guys what. So I'm in the middle of the I'm in a point in the life that I don't want to do. Well, I still love my job and everything else, but I'm in a kind of crossroads when I know I want to do something better. Like I'm desire for something else. I don't know really what it is yet. I've been attending different kind of workshops and kind of touching base on the different, aspects. And I don't really feel like, I always felt like this is my home, and I don't really know what the home is anymore, and kind of, I don't know. I just
What is the job that you do
would
right
like
now?
some maybe perhaps guidance. I am an accountant.
What job do you do right now?
I'm the finance manager for the company here in the UK. So accountant job.
How long you been doing that for?
Well, 12 years. But that's,
Are you
and
have you reached the highest point in the job and there's no more room for advancement?
well, I feel like, I want to do something else. And
Just answer the question. Have you reached the pinnacle of the job and is there no room for advancement? Or is there room for advancement?
I don't know. Perhaps it is. Perhaps it is the room for advancement, but like I've just been calling somewhere else. I have this feeling.
I understand that. I'm just trying to find out the reality of the job that you're in. Do you feel like it's dead ended or not?
Yeah, kind of. It feels like that.
Okay. So even if you were to advance, it wouldn't mean too much different than you, short of becoming the CEO of the company, which you don't think is going to happen anytime soon, do you?
No.
No. So naturally, your mind is going to look, what can I do for myself? What business can I open for myself? Does this country still call me to open this business for myself? Is the world calling me to be somewhere else? These are the things that are going through your soul right now. What are some of the other things you might have wanted done in your life if you didn't have this job? What were some of the missed opportunities?
Mm. Well, I don't know. I probably would travel a lot and, get to know more, the culture, different countries, visit the world, travel a bit more. I don't know.
Okay. Do you speak any other languages?
Yeah, part of Polish because I'm originally from Poland.
Okay.
No, English is my second language.
Okay. Here's an idea for you. You know this job isn't going to give you what you want, but you have to also invest what could be next for you. And what I'm going to suggest is you go and learn Japanese as a language. It won't be easy, but in 6 months you could become fluent enough where you could go to Japan and have an extended time there, and quite possibly find a job there if you're able to get a visa. Your energies, the energy of the Polish woman in you, align to the country of Japan. Ever thought about being there? You ever dreamed about that place?
Well, it's very yeah, I wanted to visit, but very funny enough, my son is just keep asking, can we go to Japan recently? Can we just go to Japan? And I was like, but we just been in Greece.
It's not irony. It's not irony. Okay.
So he's yeah, it's very funny you just said that because we've been in Greece and I was like, wow, but Japan is really busy and I just really like to kind of embrace of sea and the sun and kind of get away from the busy city life and just kind of nature myself and figure out hoping to figure out what I'm gonna do next, what's my next step, and then it's funny you just said that.
Japan is going through a cultural revolution as its elderly become even more elderly and begin to pass on. And there are properties outside of the major cities that are selling for nothing because the families have died off and the children live in the cities. You have thousands of empty homes all over the country. And it's very easy to get a work visa there now because they don't have a population growth. Okay? Again, it wasn't irony that your child's talking about Japan and I bring it up. So I said, go and learn the language and tell your son, if you put some real effort to learning the language, we'll go. And start planning it. Start as a vacation first, where you just know enough tourist Japanese to get you around. See what it's like, what the North is like, what the South is like, what the trains are like, what the life is like there. Then when you come back, you ask your kid, would you want to move there? Okay? And then you start looking for a job that could potentially get you there. What savings do you have for you to get up and move there? And the job that you have as finance minister person right now, hey, it's time for me to go. Okay? Korea can also be the same energy as Japan, South Korea. Okay?
Yeah.
Laura, anything you want to add? Amy, Dale?
I don't know why, but the word boring came to mind. Are you bored at your job? Are you bored where you're living?
Yeah, perhaps like I don't know. I just
Or mundane?
yeah, it's kind of like gets to my life like it's every day the same thing, and I feel like even if I'm gonna change the job, I work in a really really old castle. Well, chapel, in fact, is 1800, and the energy is off, and then I'm in thinking then, right, okay, I'm gonna swap the job, but it's gonna be the same. Like, yeah, the accounts are the same, so it's gonna be all of the same thing, crap in a different place, and I just don't want to do this. I think like I'm, desire for something more. I'm desire for something, better, and also like being here. Like I don't know what was this colleague like. I feel like I just really want to go home, but I don't know where the home is yet. So I was like, oh, maybe I go back to Poland, or maybe I go. What do I do? Like kind of being
What can you
in like crossroads a little bit.
What are your skills? What other
You've
skills
got to
do you
stop
have?
boarding.
Oops. Sorry.
Sorry.
No, Dale's got a lag, I think is what it is.
Oh, what other
Can you hear
skills do you
me?
have that you could use with what the skills you already have?
Well, all sorts of organizational skills.
What? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Organizational skills. I can organize everything. I can organize events or whatever. I could. I feel like I have very positive feedback from the friends and people I met. Like that. I even helping, like they're very grateful for my help, but I even not really helping them, just with the kind word, and so I feel like I'll be able to help people, kind of
A lot of
this
people
way.
love that. A lot of people need organized. With your type of mind, being an accountant, I mean, you're organized.
So yeah.
Wedding planner.
I could be wedding planner. I could do like I feel like I could, yeah. I mean, like I'm ready, like for like career change. Doesn't matter which direction, but I was much more like thinking, like maybe I can be a healer, or maybe I could be.
I have it.
You could be a singer in a heavy metal band.
Yeah. Well, guess what? A life coach. A life coach. You can get a certificate for that. You can get
and help other women in business, and help other women in business.
It actually crossed my mind. It literally actually crossed my mind.
Don't ignore those that cross your mind, or people tell you things. Yeah.
You could end up being a travel guide in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do that.
There's an adventurous aspect to you. Because the rest of your life is pretty stable. So I think there's an adventurous aspect waiting to come out, which will be part of the going to Japan. You could organize adventure tours over there.
Yeah, that resonates with me.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, Dale.
Yeah, you just have a delay, Dale.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. So, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, it's now the time you've got to stop boarding yourself, and it's like you've set yourself in a trap. and you've been in the lead during that trap and you've boarded yourself up, and you've got to give yourself permission now to realize that you can travel and be free again. Find a place where you can call home. Pray to it. Where's my next home? Spirit, guide me.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm thinking like, because my son's got like 2 more years of school. So I just keep telling to myself like, I'm gonna get myself prepared for these 2 years to kind of, to start this like adventurous life or start the completely new career or start something.
2 years to learn the language and 2 years to take
2 years
regular
to
trips
learn
and
the
vacations
language.
and take regular trips and vacations there. Okay? And then ask your son, would you want to go with me? He might say yes.
Yeah, he might, because he has this kind of his side. He's just like, he's already planning to like go to States when he finish his college, or go to Germany, or go to these different, countries. So he's got that within. So I think they will go well, like, surprisingly.
Yeah. What does he want to do at university?
Well, he's in a college, so he's doing the automotive. So he's very high interest in the cars. But there again, like the cars in Japan, they are all like modern, sporty, and all these drift, cars is happening there. So he has the interest as well, not only about the nature, but also about the cars and, kind of motor industry there. So, I think this is possible. I think this is actually possible.
I do too. I do
I think
too.
it's possible too.
I do too. You can do
It gives
this.
you 2 years to prepare.
Yeah, 2 years is perfect for this type. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I love it.
Is there anything else you could like read or would you like to?
I think it starts with you trying to learn the language. And there you're going to discover a passion for it or you're not. Pick up some books on the country. Share the books with your son. See if he's interested in it. When you have 2 forms of interest instead of just yours, a whole different sense of adventure is there for you. And you want that sense, you want to share that sense of adventure with him. He's going to go there for the cars, you're going to go there for something else. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Share the journey with him.
We're gonna do this.
Yeah.
All right, darling, we got to let you go. Thanks a lot for calling in.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you guys. Much appreciated.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
All right, guys, let's call it an end to the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Do we want to say any more about our wonderful event that's coming up?
Yes. Yeah, do you want to go ahead and do that?
Yes, so the 26th to the 29th of October this year in Oregon. We are going to be there, all of us here, plus David Ellis. We are going to be there with Andrew's Mystical Life, Living the Mystical Life Daily number 3. So those of you who've done 1 and 2, Andrew's got new material. We'll be joining in 2. We'll be sharing our teachings and experiences. And those 2 days are followed by another 2 days of the No Drug Mystical Experience Retreat, where we're going to have ambisonic sound experiences. We're also going to let you try the combined experiences, some of what we do, the Lucia light, the PEMF mat, and some of the hands-on treatments that we do. So it's going to be an incredible time. There is a hotel there that you can stay in where the conference is. There's rooms set aside for you to book. And it really is going to be an incredible time with all of us getting together. We haven't done that before anywhere, not all of us here. So not with David and Amy as well. So it's going to be a fantastic time. So Amy, do you want to fill in the bits I've missed then? What we'll be doing?
I don't know if we said it's going to be held in McMinnville, Oregon. And there is an early bird tickets available until the end of July 31st at $2,000, and then the price goes up after that. Yeah, I think that's it.
You can hit the QR code in the top left corner, and it'll take you right to the main page where it gives you all the description of what's going to be happening at the event. And then there's also the free boot camp thing today, too. If you've looked inside your email, you'll see a email there for a promotion for the boot camp also.
Yeah. I can't wait to see everybody.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I know.
If you sign up today, then you will get free boot camp number 1 and the light language elevation as thrown in. If you, I think today is the cutoff day. Okay, so you get some added bonuses if you buy your ticket today.
Yeah, that was the 4th of July sale.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
that's a $242 value if you do it today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, guys, we will be back tomorrow with the Paranormal Rangers as we continue Bigfoot Month, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come and join us we'll be having another Bigfoot researcher come in and talking all about Bigfoots.
Yeah, that looks great. Is Dale still here? I can't see.
I'm still here. Can you see me okay? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, can hear you. Want to tell people how they can get hold of you?
Yeah, so if you'd like a psychic surgery session with myself, head over to daletobin.com. I'm also running a psychic surgery workshop this coming weekend as well. So if you'd like to train and learn psychic surgery skill for yourself to enhance your own growth and spiritual journey. And I'd just like to say thank you, Andrew, Amy, and Laura. I love you all. And what an incredible show. It's filled me with so much inspiration, you guys. Thank you.
I know. I thank everybody. And you're welcome, Denise. I see your sweet message there. You can reach me at the UCM community with David Ellis and I. It's a platform, and there's a lot of noise.
Is it Andrew's door or is it Joel's door?
I don't know.
A
lot of cars. You can reach me at community.universalcitizentv.com or email me at pinkmoonlodgepodcast@gmail.com. Thank you again, everybody.
And can I just quickly say as well, for all of those listening on Rumble, YouTube, please drop a like, subscribe, a comment. We appreciate all your feedback. It really does help. And your thoughts and feelings towards the show. Any questions you have, drop them in the comment and we'll get back to you. Yeah. We'll be back next week for another show. And thank you everyone for listening. Good night, good morning, goodbye.
All right, take it easy, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
What a show.